This is Rosie. She's a almost 2-year-old Bernedoodle. She was actually named after a female Marine that lost her life in the evacuation of Afghanistan when it was all drawn down. So she's got a special name to represent. Honestly, for the longest time, I didn't want a service dog. I kind of looked at it as a weakness. We have a doodle you could foster, and I was like, I'm not a doodle kind of guy. But my wife's like doodle for sure. So yeah, I got her and just instantly fell in love with her. Like there was an instant connection. She gets me out a lot more than I probably would. I take her to a couple elementary schools and let children read to her, and I go to other events with dogs and take her to the gym with me. And so, to put it into words of my wife, is she softens me. Like a lot of veterans, you kind of walk around semi pissed off, kind of adversarial. So walking around with a dog like this, or like the other service dogs, like it softens you. It makes you a little bit more approachable. I get more smiles these days walking around with her than I have in my entire life. I think the transition is tough because you've done this thing with great purpose, and then as soon as you step away, you take off the uniform, you lose that respect that you instantly have just by being in uniform. The mission goes on without you, and when the dust settles, you're just alone with you and your family, and who knows what that looks like for a lot of veterans. A lot of us were gone 300 days a year, and families are spread out, and divorces and all that stuff. So it's tough for people to transition, and you got to find a new purpose. When you're in silence, when things are still, is when things get really bad. So to have somebody like her that is, always there, that's every room I go in the house, everything I do, she's there. So it's kind of a good tool.
Load. Good girl. Sit.